My name is Nicola Amis. I'm a sales leader and I head up the international business for Corporate Visions. Corporate Visions are a revenue growth consulting firm working with some of the largest B2B enterprises solving complex problems across the world. With regards to using Highspot, we've got a really interesting relationship, which is both partner and customer. So the beauty of the relationship with Highspot is that we work as a partner in a lot of our client organizations, helping them to organize their content, create really compelling messages, and serve up training to sellers at the right time, right conversation, right time. So it's interesting to work with Highspot as a partner. With regards customer, Highspot are a customer of Corporate Visions, and we've had wonderful relationship helping your organization develop go-to-market messaging, compelling content that leans into behavioral science and decision science, and also helping your sales organization increase skills around elevating conversations with the C-suite, helping them do a different and better job of acquiring new customers and also retaining and expanding existing relationships into white space. So we have a very strong relationship with Highspot. With regards to aligning sales and marketing, it's been a challenge for years, decades. That misalignment, we talk about it within Corporate Visions as the story creators, the marketeers, and the storytellers, the sellers. And it's critical to have alignment with sales and marketing. Often what we see happening is the marketeers often lean into the exciting features, functionality, product capabilities, and the sellers will lean into the external challenges, trends, business needs of the organization, and they're actually telling a misaligned different story. So a lot of organizations that we work with work on the science of the deciding journey, and we'll look to help the two organizations align on their growth play. So are you leaning into an acquisition play, or are you leaning into a renewal or retention play, for example? So we start with what are the priority areas and then help both organizations come together with an aligned, joined up story that leans into a choreography around challenges, trends, and starts with the customer in mind. It doesn't start with the organization's feature, product, and capabilities in mind. There's a couple of things that come to mind to share. One is the critical nature of aligning sales enablement with the business issues and the business strategy in order for sales enablement to continue to have a seat at the table for the important conversations. So starting with what the business is leaning into in terms of strategic priorities, initiatives, involving the sales leaders, and making sure that it really is a business and outcomes driven program of work that then comprises of a set of content assets, training modules, and technology to be able to drive the data and insight. So one of the things with regards setting up best in class is to start with that outcome in mind. The other thing that I'd share is in working with sales enablement, we often look at programs as a transformation initiative, a change, and we lean into models such as Kotter to be able to look at what are the critical things to support behavioral change. So, getting your guiding coalition in place, for example, communicating frequently and often. So those are a couple of things that come to mind when I think about helping sales enablement have a seat at the table. One of the things I'd love to share about the partnership with Highspot is that as a solutions and services organization, we work with a lot of technology companies within the enablement space. As you know yourselves, there's hundreds. Highspot are one of a very few close set of relationships that we have globally, but for me personally in Europe, I enjoy a very special relationship with Highspot. We work closely together on market intelligence and insights. Our teams, our sellers, come together regularly to be able to create referrals with one another and to swap stories. And again, it helps. It's very reciprocal, that relationship, because if we're working with a client and we hear they're using Highspot, we'll reinforce that message. Likewise for the sellers in Highspot, if they're working on their strategy, they'll bring us in. So we do enjoy a very close relationship with Highspot in the region.